Thailand's a great place to live. It's got a lot of things to offer, from the mountains in the north to the beaches in the south to the bustling life of Bangkok. I often get questions is, what kind of lifestyle can I live in Thailand for? So today I'm going to go over what lifestyle it gets you on $500,000, $1 million and $5 million respectively, and how you can live on those budgets. With $500,000, considering you're getting 5% interest, they'll just give you over $2,000 a month. Now, what you can get in Thailand for that, it does vary. It may need be living in somewhere like Hua Hin or Chiang Mai, relatively cheaper places. You'll be eating more local foods. Your health insurance will be kind of basic to moderate, and your trips will be local in Southeast Asia. Now, from my experience, I think you can get by from $2,000 a month, and I think you can actually live okay on that if you do budget accordingly. Street food's quite affordable here if you want to eat that, and eating out is also quite affordable. But you won't have the kind of extravagant lifestyle where you can go out, you can travel Asia, you can live in a nice penthouse in Bangkok for that amount. You will kind of have, if you are looking to be in Bangkok, look more at kind of one bedroom into the outer city for about $500 to $800. Your health insurance would be kind of, you'd be looking more at the mid-range hospitals than the top tier, like Medpark, Bumrungrad hospitals, etc. if you wanted to get kind of healthcare on that or health checkups. The food, again, I think Thailand's a great place for food. You do have malls, etc. But you'd be looking more at the kind of eating out at 200 to 300 baht range, so around under $10, so around $8 per meal. You can get by comfortably with that, and there's a lot of retirees and nomads that do get for a lot less. But personally, I think you would want more to live comfortably in Thailand, especially if you're living in somewhere like Bangkok. So next up is we've got $1 million. Now this will give you a monthly income, if you haven't got any social security, of just over $4,100 per month. Now this is for me where it hits a sweet spot. You can live in a nice condominium. So for example, housing, you can spend $1,000 to $2,000 a month. For that, you can get a nice place in kind of central Bangkok, a one bedroom, or if you want to live in Phuket, you can get a nice place in Phuket as well as, or Pattaya. So I think housing, it's where it's very affordable, particularly if you're a single person. You can get a nice condominium with a pool, a gym, a sauna, etc., and all the kind of amenities that you would want if you were a single person living in Thailand. Food, this is where you can kind of mix it more with the kind of mid-Western restaurants. You can spend kind of $600 to $1,000 a month on food, and also eat a bit of kind of street food as well if you wanted to, but you could eat out kind of most of the time. Transportation, you probably don't have enough for kind of a driver at this stage, but you're looking more to get grabs and taxis more frequently. They're quite cheap in Thailand as general. So you can get kind of taxis as transportation, and you can spend around $500 a month on transportation. Healthcare, if you're comparing it to the US or to Canada or to the UK, your healthcare is a fraction of the cost, and I think you can get premium healthcare insurance for around $300 to $500 depending on your age, and this will cover you for some of the top tier hospitals. Leisure, unlike for when you're on $500,000, you can go more travel in ASEAN and Asia. You can take trips to Japan. These can cost you $500, so you can budget around $300 to $1,000 a month on travel and leisure, and that can get you frequent trips within the ASEAN region. You've got low-cost airlines, you're not flying first class, and you can go to places like Japan and in Asia, Taiwan, China, if you wanted to as well. So you're living more of a comfortable lifestyle on this budget. And it's one where I think most people would want to aim, or the lifestyle that most people would want to look for if they were moving to Thailand. Now the next step is if you're on 5 million, or if you've got 5 million, and this will give you a monthly income of over $20,000, 20,833 to be precise. Now for this living in Thailand, you can live very well for this. So your housing, you can spend $3,000 to $10,000 a month. What this will get you is, if you're in Phuket, it'll get you a villa, nice villa on the seafront. If you're in Bangkok, you can get your service apartment for this, where you can have your breakfast. You can have a cleaner come in every day and kind of make your room. You're really kind of looking at the higher end kind of condominiums to service apartments and hotels at this range. For the food, you're looking at either private chefs or eating out kind of most days in finer Western restaurants or upper class restaurants, and you could budget kind of $2,000 a month on the food. Again, private chefs in Thailand, they're going to be a fraction of the cost of what you'd pay in, say, the US or Western Europe for that. For transportation, you're looking, instead of getting the grabs and the taxis, you're looking more at having your own personal driver. This you can get for around $1,000 a month, plus the kind of cars and expenses with that as well. So $1,000 to $2,000 a month, you can get a private driver with a car. Healthcare, obviously, as we covered in the last one, for $1 million, you can get top healthcare for $300 to $500. If you did want to go a bit extra and say have a few annual health checkups at, say, Bummingrad or Med Park, you can go there, get it, and we'd budget in for this $1,000 a month. So you're getting top healthcare, you're getting checked out regularly, and also you've got some if you need for an emergency as well. Leisure and travel, you're flying first class on this. You're going more international. You may be going to Europe as well as your trips in Asia. You're spending it in the lounges, and you'd budget around $5,000 a month on travel if you are looking at this, and you're going more places than you would, say, on the $1 million to Asia. You're going more Europe, America, and you're traveling first class. So these are kind of the breakdowns of how you could live in Thailand on the different budgets. I'd like to know what your thoughts are, and if you think you can live for less, or if you think it's not enough and you need more money to live in Thailand.